guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are using the Tartelette in Bloom palette. This was actually one of my first high-end purchases and definitely one of my favorites. So if you want to see how to get this look, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like this video, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram. And without further ado, let's get in with the video. Hi guys, so today we're going to be using the Tartelette in Bloom palette. This is by Tarte Cosmetics. And this is a very loved palette by me, as you can clearly see. We're going to do a look based off this. I kind of want to go for a sultry look, a more dark look. I am going to use a more full coverage foundation today, since I have been kind of sticking to more lightweight foundations in my videos. So these are the two that I'm going to mix, because I'm not like super tan, but I'm not super pale. So I'm going to mix these two today. Before the foundation, I'm going to put on my favorite primer, the Tarte Clean Slate Smoothing Primer. Just going to take a little bit and press it into my skin. Okay, and like I said, I'm going to be mixing the two foundations. Just going to take a little bit on the back of my hand of both. Kind of do equal parts of both of them. In the dark shade, I'm using Desert Beige. In the light shade, I'm using Soft Beige. I'm not a fan of how they have the paddles. I would much rather have like a pump. It's more sanitary, but what am I gonna do about it? So I just mixed those together on the back of my hand. So probably a little dark for me still. That'll be okay. And I just dot that all over my face and blend with my blender. Okay, so there is the foundation. Make sure you blend it down your neck. I love that foundation, one, because it's more full coverage, and if I want a more full coverage look, I'm able to have that on hand. But two, I think it's like $4 or $5. It is so cheap, and the amount of product that you get is crazy. You get 1 fluid ounce for like $5. I do have to say that it does have a little bit of a paint smell to it. It does not have the best smell, but for $5 you really can't complain. For concealer, I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape in the color Light Medium. Just going a little under my eyes, a little on my nose, chin. Right, and we're gonna blend that in with our blender. Here's the concealer. I really like that concealer. It's just a little heavy for me on a day-to-day basis, so that's really why I don't use it very often. To set our under eyes, we're gonna go in with the Kat Von D palette, of course, my favorite. I'm going to take the two light shades, go under the eye. I prefer this over translucent powder because it does have a pigment, so it's adding just a little bit of color under your eyes just to give it a little bit more coverage. I especially like it when I'm wearing more natural makeup, so it does give more coverage under the eyes. For translucent, we're going to go in with the Cover FX. I do believe this is called the, Perfect Setting Powder. It's what they call it. It's just their translucent powder. Gotta take what's in the lid and just pat into my skin. The last two brushes I used were the Real Techniques contour brush, and then this is the e.l.f. pointed powder brush. So I'm gonna do my eyebrows off camera, and then I'll come back and we'll start the eyes. Alright, and we are back with brows. So today we're using the Tartelette in Bloom palette. It's by Tarte Cosmetics. So I'm gonna go in with Charmer right here, just to set the eyelids. Also, one good thing I have to say is that this mirror is huge, so this is a perfect palette to travel with. The brush I just used was a M204. It's just a flat brush. I'm going to go in with the Morphe M441 brush, and I'm going to take the color Flower Child, and I'm just going to start building up the browns, but that's what I'm going to start with. And I'm going in windshield wiper motions in my crease. I'm going to go in with the next shade right here. It's the middle brown shade. It's called Smarty Pants. Just going to go over and do the same thing I just did with the Flower Child. And notice I am holding my brush closer to the edge. I'm going in with a lighter hand instead of holding it closer. It's going to pack on more color, so make sure you're holding your brush at the end instead of the front of it. So I'm now going in with the Real Techniques base shadow brush. Now I'm going to take a little bit darker brown, so one below Smarty Pants. It's called Jet Setter. I'm going to go a little bit below the Smarty Pants that I just put in my crease. So I'm going to go about right here and blend that in. I'm going back with my fluffy M441 brush. I'm going back in with a little bit of Flower Child just to blend that in. Make sure there's no harsh lines. I'm just going to go in with the color Leader right here. I'm going to be using a M209 brush, and I'm just going to focus that mostly on the lid. I'm going back with my Real Techniques brush and a little bit of Jet Setter and blending that together. So once we get there, we're gonna start going in with the darker shade. This is called Activist. I'm just gonna take a little bit of that and put that right in the center of my lid. Take that brush again with Jet Setter and just keep blending. Now I'm gonna go in with that first brush that I used with the lightest color. I'm gonna take the darkest color in the palette. Down here at the bottom, it's called Smoke Show, and I'm going to pat that on the eyelid. Alright, so that's about the intensity that I want. I am actually going to wear lashes and do eyeliner, so I'm not doing it super black because that's also going to add some intensity. So I am going to go ahead and do the other eye, and then when I come back we'll go ahead and finish everything else. Alright, now I'm back with both eyes. I'm going to go in with the Charmer shade. I'm going to take that under my eyebrow to highlight. Now I'm going to go in with eyeliner on the top before I do my bottom lash line. I'm just going to take this Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On pencil. It's in the shade 0. I probably need to sharpen that. Alright, we are back with a sharpened pencil. I'm just going to line the top of my eye. I'm not going to do anything fancy. Okay, there's that eye. And now for my lower lash line, I'm just going to take the color Jet Setter on a eyeliner brush. And I'm just going to line my under eyes right now. Now I'm going to go in with a pencil brush. This is an M222 brush. And I'm going to go in with Activist just a little bit on the brush. Shade that on my lower lash. And I'll go back in with, this is the Morphe S6. The one I had the eyeliner brush. And I'm just going to blend that in. And I'm just going to take a little bit of the pencil, and I'm just going to do a little bit on the outer corner. Just a tad. As you can see, not even enough to really do anything, just to kind of bring it all together. So I'm going to curl my lashes, and I'm going to try the L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara again. I'm going to do it without the primer this time, so we're going to give it another go. Curl my eyelashes. try this again. Okay, I don't think it's too bad by itself. It is a little hard to control just because of how small the bristles are on the applicator, but you really, yeah, there we go. It's not bad. I really like it. I definitely love it for the bottom lashes. I do feel like though I don't get a lot of product, so I had to dip in like 3 times just for that. So that is one thing, but that really doesn't bother me. Yeah, I really like it for the bottom lashes. As you can tell, it makes them look really good. Alright, so I'm going to do my other eye and then put my lashes on, and I will be back to finish the rest of my face. I did want to show you all the difference in an eyelash, an eyeliner, and no eyelash. So that's really why a lot of people wear fake eyelashes, is just to give their eye look a little oomph. I love these because they're pretty much like my eyelashes, but better. They are the Ardell 174. They're pretty natural for most people, but for me, it's a lot. So if you want to see them a little better, it's kind of hard because I have black eyeshadow on. In my last video, the mask makeup challenge, you can see them a little better. I'm wearing them in that. So just gonna put the other one on. And there's that one. Just letting it dry a little bit more. I do really like this mascara now. I think it was just the primer. This and the primer just really didn't go together. But I am gonna give the primer also another shot. But this, the L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara, is very good. I like it. Still not as good as my Lash Sensational by Maybelline, but it's pretty good. I'd buy it again. Now to do our face makeup. I'm just gonna put a little bit of bronzer, like barely any, just because I don't want to take away from the eyes. I don't want to get super heavy. I'm just gonna go in my palette. This is the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. I'm just gonna take a little bit. Okay, that's all. And then I don't even think I'm gonna go in with bronzer. I'm just gonna go straight to highlighter. That was the M527 brush by Morphe, my bronzer brush. And for highlighter, I'm going to take the Tarte Clay Play Volume 2 palette. Just going to take this highlighter right here. It's more of a gold. It's called Timber. I'm going to take it on my Morphe M510 brush. I'm just going to run that on my cheeks. This isn't too much of a highlighter. It's a very natural highlighter. That's one reason why I really like this palette, is because it's just basically everything you need. Contour, blush, highlighter, eyeshadows. I mean, this is a perfect palette to travel with. Perfect. And for lips, I'm actually going to use this Maybelline Superstay Ink Crayon that I showed in my makeup haul. It's a beautiful color. It's in the shade 05, Live on the Edge. It's like a burgundy. Super pretty. Yeah, I'm gonna use this. And really what intrigued me was that it was super small on one end and kind of thicker on the other, so I could use it to line my lips and then fill the rest in. Ooh, I really like that. Okay. Not the best at lining the lips. could be worse. So that is the final look. I love this. It's perfect for date night. You know, Valentine's Day, any day, honey. You wear it any day. But this is something that I'd wear more like on a date night or Valentine's Day. Definitely not day to day for me, but I really like it. Alright, so this is the finished look. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like this video. Also follow me on Instagram, and don't forget to leave video requests down below, and I'll see you in my next video.